Hello guys, welcome back and I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So we'll be continuing with our surgery important definitions and pointers series for third BHMS and this is the fourth part of the series. अगर आपने इसके पहले के वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं तो I would highly recommend you all to go to our channel's playlist section and check the previous videos of the same. So you'll maintain a continuity of the same. So in this fourth part we'll be continuing from the number 76 onward. So let us begin. Causes of cirrhosis of liver: chronic alcoholism, malnutrition, bacterial infection, and hepatitis B and C infection. Causes of hematemesis: vomiting of blood, peptic ulcer, gastric tumor, gastric or intestinal ulcers, gastritis, gastroenteritis, inflammation of the stomach and intestines. Causes of dysphagia, which is difficulty in swallowing. In the mouth, the causes could be tonsillitis, carcinoma of the tongue, paralysis of the soft palate. In pharynx, it could be in lumen due to obstruction by foreign body. In the wall, by pharyngitis, spasms or neoplasm. In esophagus, in the lumen, it could be due to obstruction by a foreign body. In the wall, by spasm or neoplasm. Causes of hiatus hernia: injury, pregnancy, obesity, lifting heavy weights and objects, and straining during the bowel movements. Causes of splenomegaly: infection, bacterial infection in typhoid or tuberculosis, viral infection in AIDS, viral hepatitis, protozoal and parasitic infections like malaria, Kala Azar fever, and blood disorders like sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, circulatory disorders, infarct, portal hypertension, cyst and tumor. Causes of lung abscess: aspiration of gastric content, septic emboli, bronchial obstruction, foreign body which enters into the lung by penetrating injury, and infection by aerobic and anaerobic organisms. Causes of subdural hemorrhage: laceration of the cortex and rupture of superior cerebral vein. Causes of odynophagia, which is painful swallowing, esophageal cancer, ulcers in the mouth, throat, gastroesophageal reflux disease GERD, functional fungal infections, and HIV infection. Cardinal features of acute intestinal obstruction: they are vomiting, abdominal pain, abdominal distension, and constipation. Retention of urine: retention of urine means accumulation of urine in the urinary bladder. The kidney excretes urine normally, but the patient passes urine in small quantity. Complications of appendicitis: appendicular rupture, appendicular mass formation, appendicular abscess, and suppurative pylophlebitis. Hiatus hernia: it is an herniation of the stomach into the thorax through esophageal hiatus, or an abnormal protrusion of abdominal viscus into the chest through esophageal hiatus. Types of hernia include the rolling. There are four types generally: the sliding hernia, rolling hernia, mixed hernia, and massive hernia. Budd-Chiari syndrome: it is obstruction of the hepatic vein, most frequently associated with endophlebitis. The causes include contraceptive pills, clotting disorder, hepatocellular carcinoma, and a web in suprahepatic part of the inferior vena cava. Pigment stones: they are a type of gallstone. They are calcium bilirubate stones. They commonly occur and are formed due to hemolysis. They are multiple in number, small and black. They are found in 5 to 10% of patients, generally of gallstones. Cholesterol stone: they are a type of gallstone. It is solitary with smooth surface. It is oval or round in shape. It is light or pale yellow in color. It occurs in aseptic bile and generally large in size. Murphy's sign: it is a diagnostic sign of acute cholecystitis. Keep the finger in the right hypochondrium and ask the patient to take a deep inspiration. The inflamed gallbladder coming in contact with the finger and will produce pain. This is called Murphy's sign. Ross's sign: it is a sign of appendicitis. Palpation of left iliac region of abdomen produces pain in the right iliac region. The pain is due to displacement of the colonic gas and small bowel coils impinging on the inflamed appendix. Clinical features of acute appendicitis: the symptoms include abdominal pain, which is very severe, vomiting, low-grade fever, constipation, diarrhea, and some important signs are Rorschach's sign, Soas sign, and obturator's sign. Murphy's triad. So Murphy's sign was different and Murphy's triad is different. So the Murphy's triad is a collection of three symptoms of acute appendicitis. They include pain, vomiting, and fever. Calcium oxalate stone or oxalate calculus. It is also called as Mulberry's calculi. It is a type of renal stone. It is hard, single, and having sharp projection. It is visualized in plain X-ray of KUB. Phosphate calculi. It is a type of renal stone. It is smooth and round. It is dirty white in color. It is composed from triple phosphate, that is calcium, magnesium, and ammonium. It is commonly occurs in the renal pelvis. Pilonidal sinus. It is also called as jeep bottom because it is commonly occur in jeep drivers. It is an acquired condition commonly which occurs in hairy male. Midline over the coccyx. The usual sites are midline over the coccyx, umbilicus, history of recurrent abscess which are discharging pus type in nature. Clinical features of alveolar abscess: pain, swelling of the cheek, redness, hot and edema of the gum, enlargement of cervical lymph nodes. Clinical features of subdural hemorrhage include loss of consciousness, headache, change in personality, hallucination types, and slow thinking. Pneumothorax. It is an abnormal condition in which collection of an air in the pleural cavity takes place. Pneumothorax is common cause of respiratory insufficiency. Types of pneumothorax include closed pneumothorax, open pneumothorax, and tension pneumothorax. Thyroglossal cyst. It is cystic swelling in the remnant of thyroglossal tract. It is present in the midline of neck. It is commonly occurring in female. The symptoms generally are painless swelling in the neck. So with this, guys, we end the part 4 of this series, and I'll see you all in the part 5th, which will be the end and the last part for our general plus systemic definitions and pointers. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, like, share, and please do subscribe to our channel. It motivates us to make more and more such videos for you all. And also, please, as you all know till now, that the target generally which we are aiming is 1000 views and 100 likes. And once it is done, I'll be directly uploading the notes on my Telegram channel, so you can then download it and read it for your revisions. So yeah, I'll continue in the next video, and until then, goodbye and take care. Thank you.